him. Done. And pop, pop for the win. Just make sure you use my code. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. What are we running tonight? Izzet Wizards. Not really full wizards, but Izzet Blastoing. Blastoise. What is Izzet? Izzet is red and blue. I haven't run a blue deck in a long time, but man, the blue heavy meta, sometimes the only way to defeat blue is blue. You know what I'm saying? So we are running a few counter spells, but man, I'm going for the damage. I'm going for over the top. I'm going for shutdown burnout. Okay? So this isn't any kind of turtling, hiding behind blue spells and just casting counter spells. We're using them defensively, not offensively, and we're going to try to shut it down tonight. We are in Diamond. We're still in Diamond 3. We're trying to do our thing. And I need you to do something for me while before we take a look at Thunder Blue here. You know what I need you to do is tenderly hit that like button. Gently hit that subscribe button. Because if you do not hit that like and subscribe button, do you know what's going to happen? Well, the like and subscribe is going to come and brutally maul you. Oh yeah, and that is a type of YouTube werewolf who works for me and will hunt you down for not liking and subscribing. So please tenderly push it. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to see you there. We are almost at 1,400 followers on Twitch, so you could be that 1,400th one. Maybe you'll win a free prize. Who knows? Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. We'd love to see you there. For all the new spoilers and news and stuff like that. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So you can check out every deck that I build, including this one, down below on my AetherHub. So what are we talking about when we talk about Thunder Blue? Well, I needed a little bit of card draw on this. The first couple of games, I didn't run enough card draw, and I felt like I was a little bit out. So I had to consider what I needed. That's a bad pun. Please don't dislike the video just because I started out with a bad pun. So consider is going to do two things. One is going to let me look at the library, and we put that card in your graveyard, and then we draw cards. So it can either let us stock our graveyard with cards, meaning that we do get more power on the Haughty Djinn, or Djinn, either one. I don't know how you pronounce it. If we want to put specifically, or we can try to kind of fix our deck for our Delver of Secrets. It adds a lot of options. Consider it's cheap, it's an instant, it is very, very useful, and it's a common. So please don't be afraid of Consider. Delver of Secrets, 1 blue, 1/1 drop, human wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card if it's an instant or sorcery. You transform it into a 3/2 flying, which is really, really, really good. Very powerful. As you know, with this card, it will flip for everybody except you. So if you're playing against it, they'll flip it right away. If you're playing it, it'll never flip the whole game. But that's why we have things like Consider and Fading Hope and Play with Fire. We can fix our deck to get what we want. We will have the Scry and Surveil abilities to get us where we want to go. Okay, so we can specifically use them to kind of make sure the next card we get is going to be the next card that we want. Speaking of which, I mentioned Fading Hope. Return target creature card to its owner's hand. If it's mana value 3 or less, you get to scry. Again, scrying is useful for Delver and a lot of other stuff. We can fix our top deck if we're having any trouble with that. That's going to be something that we can swing in with. And of course, it's just nice to knock something out of the way as an instant. Extremely powerful, has been a staple of any blue deck for a while now. Play with Fire. I like this one. You're saying, Jay, why this one specifically? You could run Kami's Flare. I am running Kami's Flare, but you could run Lightning Strike or something. I like that it's flexible. We can do damage to any target, including to face, which has won me a few games, by the way. Sometimes you need to do direct damage to your opponent. That is going to help a lot. And then, of course, if you do the direct damage to your opponent, you are going to be able to scry, which is going to let you fix your next cards if you need a mana, if you need something else. So now we get to the counter spells. I originally had more counter spells in this, but I felt like I was, I don't know. I felt like it relied too much on counter spells. I was playing too defensively. But you can kind of do counter spells to taste here. I don't mind an Essence Scatter either, but I have a Make Disappear for the early game and possibly a Sacrifice for the late game. And then we have a Negate. I'm kind of more worried about non-creatures than I am about creatures. However, as you see, I just put in the sideboard here. Essence Scatter is a good one. Any kind of counter that you can really get there. Essence Capture is okay, but I don't like that it needs 2 blue. I like the flexibility of doing a 1 blue and a 1. If you want to go all Make Disappears and you just want to go early aggro, but I would put at least 4 counters, and if you want to load up more, if you want to switch out some burn for something else, you could go as high as 6 counters in this. You're really going to want to save them for the big hit. When they want to put something down that's very big, that's using a lot of their mana, or they're trying to counterspell you out, or they want to play that Invoke Despair or something like that, you're really going to want to save them to hit them right where it hurts. Bloodthirsty Adversary is great aggro early in the game. Hasting out for a 2-drop 2/2 haster, not bad. But then, of course, in the middle to late game, we have the ability to recast spells from our graveyard. Now, this does take away from Haughty Djinn, but I think it's worth it to add a 1/1 counter and recast the spell, because honestly, recasting a Kami's Flare, a Fading Hope, or a Play with Fire can be that make all the difference, man. You can get rid of that 1 blocker, you can knock something out of the way, you can draw that 1 extra card. It can be absolutely clutch. So Bloodthirsty Adversary absolutely has a good place in here. Here is our workhorse, guys. This guy, I think we're going to see a lot more builds with this guy coming up soon. I'd like to see a Rakdos with this guy here. And I might do that soon. 1 red, 1/1/2 trample. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, 1/1 counter in him. And of course, he's a trampler on top of that. So he is really putting in the work. So with all these cheap early spells, you are really able to load them up. And also what I like to do is cast like Fading Hope and a Play with Fire, so we can knock out 2 defenders or get the defender's toughness down or something like that. And then, of course, he gets +2/+2, and we're swinging in for a lot of damage. There's also a great play with him, which is Twinferno. I'm going to put this in the sideboard as well. I forgot about that. I've been playing around with that, too. That was something that we played way back when. We played it in my previous... I had a kind of a artisan version, so if you're looking for a cheap version of this deck, you can check that out on my channel. If you look for an Artisan Izzet, I'll put up a little card for it in the corner there. So it's actually a very cheap, beginner-friendly version of this deck too. And Twinferno is going to be a big part of that. So he does actually go very well with Twinferno. Kami's Flare is going to be really good here because with Electrostatic... Oh, we're disconnected for a second there. All right, we're back. Sorry about that disconnection. So Kami's Flare goes really well with Electrostatic. And if you're wondering about the order of operations, when we cast it, he immediately gets the +1, which means that we trigger the +1, it goes on the stack, then Kami goes off. So with Electrostatic and Kami's Flare, you'll always get that 2 extra damage for having a modified creature. You'll always get it. It'll always happen. You'll always pop it out. So watch out for that, because that is a very, very good combo, these two. And again, that extra 2 damage, it's 5 damage down on the board into the playfield for only 2 mana at a common. Very, very good. And people forget about Balmor here. I think Balmor's got a place, man. He is a solid card right here. 1 blue, 1 red, 1/3, pretty decent. And then whenever you cast an instant or spell, creatures you control get +1 and trample until the end of turn. Again, this is as many as you play. So you could do a Consider, a Fading Hope, and a play, and everybody's going to get +1/+1. Electrostatic Infantry is going to load up again. We're going to really get the power going. You could cast a Kami's Flare and get everybody with push. Then, of course, you're going to get Trample, which is really, really useful for Haughty Djinn. Okay, I'm going to say it all 3 ways to piss everybody off. Djinn, Djinn, and Djinn. Okay, so whatever you want to call it, there he is. 2 blue and 1. His power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. What does that mean? That means as many of these instant and sorcery cards that you've played, he is going to be powerful on. That's why Consider is interesting, because if you have something like, hey, you don't need these counter spells because he's really not using them, throw them away, start loading him up. And again, you can surprise people with the Balmor Haughty Djinn combo here, because you think you're swinging in for, let's say you're swinging in for 4. He says, well, I'm going to block it. I'm not going to take the damage. Guess what? We play Kami's Flare. There's another instant in the graveyard. He's now 5. Balmor gives him a 6 and a trample. Boom. We're putting in a lot of damage there. So you can pull off some great Izzet combo plays, some nice wizard combo plays, and some other stuff with Haughty Djinn and the extra power. And the instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less, which is unbelievably good. Unbelievably good to get all this stuff for a lot cheaper. Negate any instant or sorcery spell, negate electrostatic, doing it for 1. You can really start loading up the damage when you do that. And I haven't built a Haughty Djinn deck. I didn't want to build a mono blue one. That's just, no, I'm not doing it, so don't ask. And I really wanted to get him in a nice Izzet shell. So this is held its own in Diamond pretty well. 7 islands, 1 Otawara, 7 mountains, 1 Sokenzan, Shivan Reefs, and Stormcarved. I kind of want more Shivan than Stormcarved because Stormcarved kind of slows us down. I don't really mind taking the damage from Shivan, but I didn't want to load up on them too much. I've had too many of them in my hand, and I'm hurting myself too much when I'm playing these cards. So when we're looking at this here, it's going to be 20 creatures, 19 instant and sorceries, and 21 lands. Look how symmetrical that is. I would like to make it 20, 20, and 20 to just make the perfectly balanced Magic deck, but unfortunately it would kind of backfire on me. We have our lovely Izzet backs here. 1.7 average, absolutely an aggro deck. An aggro burn combo deck, kind of a storm type thing. Not storm without storm, because that's a broken mechanic that they had to get rid of. Creatures to non-creatures is pretty even altogether, and then we just have lands. No enchantments, no planeswalkers, and no sorceries. All instants, creatures, and lands. Very, very simple, very basic, direct, forward firing type of deck here. So that's what we're working with Thunder Blue. We look at it on our side view here. Take that. Team Horizontal, there you go, guys. Essence Scatter and Twinferno are great adds to this as well, in case you want to swap anything out. Very customizable. You can do any of the burn and counter spells to the specifics that you like. You don't have to follow my pattern precisely. That's the important thing. You really don't have to follow them exactly the way I do. So do them to taste. You don't have to follow it precisely. I want to see what your build, if you're getting more success out of something else. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. That's what it looks like. And let's get into it, guys. Is it Wizards? Is it Wizards? Is it Burn? Is it Storm? The Blue Thunder, whatever you want to call it. Make sure to like the video. It would really help me out a lot, guys. Helps to support the channel a whole bunch. We're going to go into Standard Ranked and hit Diamond with the blasts, with the storm clouds. Turn the page, my little dark age. Lady Paradabo and Silent Snow. Mortlock, who is here that we should VIP up? And I mean, Mortlock, you're looking close to a VIP, Mortlock. You're looking close to a VIP. Quip is a place you can buy toothbrushes and all sorts of dental hygiene delivered to your door for your pleasure. They're cheap toothbrushes too. You can get an electric toothbrush for like 20 bucks. Pretty good deal. Yeah, sure, I'll block that. Don't like you. I get whatever they send me, you know? Whatever gets caught in the machine, that's what I get. Listen, I sold a bunch of snacks. Is it any weirder than fucking asking people to sign up for Squarespace? You know what I'm saying? We sign up for Squarespace up in this. Pop, pop. Alright, let's hope we get Essence Scatter here. Listen, I thought it would be good. I thought people might like it. You never know. This dude got royally declined. I need some card draw on this. Holy shit. He got royally mana fucked here. Holy shit. Manscaped. I would love to use a Manscaped. Get a Manscaped sponsor, bro. I would love any of those sponsorships, to be fair. Lightning stroke. Got there. If you get out of bed. How do you like that flood, boys? Pop, 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 pop. I flooded and he droughted, so I guess in a certain way. Nature found its balance. Found its beautiful, beautiful balance. Yes. Phyrexian Missionary. Yeah. I got a Phyrexian Missionary for her. You know what I mean. I'm saying I would have intercourse with that robot lady. Giggity. I want Liquid Death as a sponsor more than anything in the world. Honestly, if I get to a certain point and they have never responded to me, I'm going to start a harassment campaign. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say harassment. Grassroots organizational campaign of me and all my main people just writing them every day until they sponsor me. I will crack a fresh Liquid Death every single session. On stream, I will crack a fresh one every single session. They don't even have to do anything except just send me Liquid Death. If they sent me a mini fridge with Liquid Death in it and just sent me a case a week, I'd do that. I don't even need the money. I'd be saving money because I wouldn't be buying Liquid Death. I'd do their voiceover too. Liquid Death, murder your thirst. See? Perfect. Demetrius. Liquid Death is canned water. I like the regular, and I like the flavor too. And my biggest dream in the world is they release a special flavor for Jay. So they call it Jay Villains, like blood orange and black raspberry. So that would be great. That's what I want. I want Jay Villains mono black raspberry Liquid Death flavor. That would make me the happiest person alive. I wouldn't need to walk anymore because I'd be floating. You know how those guys have limited edition fucking streamer flavored G Fuel? That's what I want for Liquid Death. I love fucking raspberries. Listen, I get in an argument with people because I'm like, listen, one clamshell of raspberries is one serving. I don't know, you want me to eat like one raspberry at a time or 3 in a row? Listen, man. Sparkling or still. Water's what keeps you alive, man. Oh, God, I love fucking water. Especially night. Night water is just delicious, man. When you're drinking night water, oh yeah. I do like sparkling water a lot. Well, I grew up in Europe where they always give you sparkling water, so I'm kind of used to it. Yes, night water, exactly. That would be fantastic. See, it comes in a little armor. So it's night, it's water that's wearing armor, like metal armor, so it's a night water. Yeah, you get it? You give it a little sword and a lance, you know? Be a night water. Okay, Demetrius here. He just gave me the game. I appreciate that. That's really fantastic. Listen, you just gotta do the old clean out right before you go, man. You just gotta empty it, and you don't get the night stuff. I do occasionally at night, and the worst thing is my cat, if he hears me, he wants me to feed him, so I have to go to the bathroom very, very silently, or he'll stalk me and demand that I feed him. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. Is da-da-da, run, burn the my little dark age. Who else is Ghastly? What's up, Ghastly? Our newest member of the whatchamacallit, the Black Council. Oh no, I just have to walk real slow. I mean, I can. Yeah, you gotta do the side trick, and you just can't make a lot of noise, otherwise he hears you. He hears you. He's like Santa Claus. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Simby, see Timmy play control. What's up, man? Shaunula. I don't know if you're a bot. Ghastly. Gaster. 2. What's this? 2 damage if it's blue. Wow. Torch breath. Interesting. Torch breath. I've literally never seen anybody main board that. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Electrostatic. Right. Fading Hope. What if we Battlemage it up? No attack. Of course it's gonna drought me this time. Listen, my cat, when I took my cat to the vet, alright, they were trying to draw blood for his checkup. And the doctor, the veterinarian, me, and a nurse's physician tried to hold him down, okay? And we failed miserably. He beat all of us away from him like he was fucking John Wick, all right? He absolutely fucking knocked everyone backwards. He got me off of him trying to hold him. He got the vet off him and the vet's assistant off of him. All at once. And listen, it wasn't like we weren't trying, man. He kicked the shit out of all of us. And I don't count my cat out in any fight. He's a tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that much. He absolutely fucking knocked all of us away. It was honestly impressive. Teeth, claws, every single angle. He was a monster, dude. He did not want to get that blood drawn, man. Poor guy. I know, we were trying to help him. I mean, he's been having some stomach problems, so the doctor wanted to help him. But he doesn't understand that. He's a cat, you know? Yeah. He is so freaking strong. He killed rabbits before. He's, in case you're wondering, he's a ginormous orange tomcat. In case you need a visual. He's killed rabbits. His name's Mackie. I've posted pictures of him a couple of times. His name is Mackie, short for McGinnis. This dude had 3 fucking Infernal Grasps in the first 13 cards. Okay, Shuffler. Alright. You got that, Shuffler. You got that, Shuffler. 3 fucking removals in the first 13 cards. Alright. Okay. And I had no mana and none of my counter spells. Yeah, makes sense. Hey, Flamer Gamer. Flamer Gamer, we have Quip. We have Quip as our sponsor tonight. What is Quip, you might ask yourself? Well, I would tell you that Quip is a oral hygiene company. And what they do is sell electric toothbrushes, which are very cheap and stick to your mirror and small. And they will send you delivery brush heads, so you'll never run out. You always have brush heads when you're supposed to. And on top of that, they'll also deliver all the oral hygiene products that you want to your door for your convenience. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there, all done. Da-da-da. Turn the page, my little dark age. Where's the link? You need a new toothbrush? It should be right up there. So type in !Quip. You get $15 off when you use my code, so you can get a pretty good toothbrush for that kind of scratch. You can get a pretty decent one. You can get like a $40 one for like 20 bucks or something like that. Pop. Well, I'm gonna hold off on that Bloodthirsty. All right. What I like about is I like to get those floss. What I signed up for them with is to get those floss plackers delivered to me. I hate having to go out to buy those floss plackers, like the little picks that you carry with them. I need those all the time. I personally can't stand if there's anything in my teeth. It drives me nuts. Like if I go out and eat and there's one tiny little thing in my teeth, it's the only thing I think of. I'll crash my car thinking about it because I just can't tolerate it. I don't know why he didn't hit the whoa there. That was a little odd. Let's do that. Up. All right, Bloodthirsty. We're waiting on Bloodthirsty, but I am going to... He's probably going to Angel Fire Ignition that. It's not really going to do that. He's going to be up to 7. But I'm going to do this. Kami's Flare. Fading Hope. Get rid of him. Done. And pop, pop for the win. Just make sure you use my code at checkout and my link, and you can get yourself a wonderful new toothbrush. They're also travelable, I think, which I rather like, and that's kind of why I'm thinking about getting the actual toothbrush. Is it's not easy to travel with a electric toothbrush. These ones kind of fold up into themselves. There's no stopping that thing, man. If you hit the right line, there's really nothing they can do. Like, there's just, it said it can't be redeemed twice. I don't know. Odd. If there's an issue, I'll keep your confirmation email and I'll complain to them if it doesn't go through. Devil May Cry. Oh, so you know me from YouTube. And if you know Devil May Cry, then yeah, that thing fucks, man. When I need to rank up, I just hit that and I fucking rank up. Decline. Right. Let's do that. No attacks and turn. Ooh, he flipped his. Alright, sweet. Who's he gonna put here? He's gonna do that. Pop. Alright. Decline. And I got mana, of course. Burn in down the house. Burn in down the house. Swing in. That was last season, my dude. That video came out like a month ago. The season changes every 30 days. You get knocked back. Yeah, you get knocked back every season, man. Mythic, you go back to Platinum. Now I'm fighting my way back up to Mythic again. Yeah, that's the deck that got me to Mythic last season. So it was yeah, it definitely got me to Mythic last season, but now I gotta find my way back up. If I did nothing but play that deck from jump, I would get there. Let's do this thing. See if he counters it. Know that if you hide, it doesn't go away. If you get out of bed. Them calling a month a season really fucks up your circadian rhythm. I'm sorry about that, man. I've emailed them about it. I think that they're using season in the general term, not seasons of the earth, but seasons as in like a baseball season or something to that effect. I don't think they mean season as in, you know. Well, I mean, a baseball season is 1 year. There's for discovery. Let's negate that. You don't need to do that. That's for suckers. Oh, look, more mana. That's amazing. 13 cards and that much mana. Fantastic. I'm really happy about that. Super happy. Oh, he's going to draw some cards there. Fantastic. I'm going to learn him about mono blue, man. I've been playing mono blue since... I've been playing mono blue since way back, bro. Yeah, that's my link right there. That gets your fucking shit out, bro. Think you're the only one that has access to fucking blue cards? Assholes. I'm just doing this out of spite now. Really. That's my main motivating factor in decks. Is spite. Oh, 1 goal up. Okay, there we go. All right. No attacks. I need some card draw on this. Lickety split. Lickety split. I need some card draw. Tolarian Terror. He finally got it out, man. I fucking drew 7 mana out of the first 14 cards at 50% mana draw rate. That's ridiculous, dude. Freaking ridiculous. If you get out of bed. He's got a knockback or either misplayed that real bad. I don't know. Yeah, I got to get some card draw. Less mana and some card draw in here. There he goes. Yep. Pump. I need some card draw. Lickety split. Post haste. Ultra fast. If you get out of bed, you'll find me there. All the nine. Da-da-da. Turn the page, my little dark age. Fading Hope, very nice. Yeah, good game. We're gonna go put some card draw on this thing, man. Has anyone else noticed that no matter what deck I run, it mirror matches me? This happened last night where I was playing the green, and I just like mirror matched. Like it just gave me the same decks over and over. Like it just matched me against like the most effective. All right, how much mana do I have? 22 mana and I flood? The fuck? All right. $22 mana and I flood. Jeez, I thought I had 24 in that. That means I drew 1/3 of my mana out of the whole deck in like what, 10 cards? 12 cards? Pretty good. All right, so make this appear. Negate. To get rid of Essence Scatter. 20 creatures. Apparently I gotta get rid of more, I just gotta get rid of more mana in this motherfucker. Never seen a Relic Robber pull one. Yeah, it'll do that, man. I don't know what that algorithmic shift does. What algorithms do to a motherfucker. But damn, dude, they will absolutely, they will shuckle you, man. That's what I call it. I call it the shuckle. That's a shuffle fuck. It's called the shuffle. It's called the shuckle. So when you get shuckled, you know the terminology now to use. Yeah, auto pay. Reveal. Yes, I will reveal that card. Thank you. I will play one of those. Thank you. See, it's just it's just blue, man. It's blue all the way down. It's blue all the way down, folks. All the way down. There's nothing there but blue. Vampire Squid Glow or Tokyo Gringo Mortlock Ghastly. How you all doing? How's everybody feeling tonight? Decline. Yeah, it's you get trapped in you get hard locked sometimes. People will hard lock you. It absolutely will happen. I'll take a Haughty Djinn. Like I've had that where it does. I could play meta. I will play meta black. It's just the best meta black deck in the world, and I'll get hard locked. I'll get hard locked on it. It won't matter. I'll lose 10 games in a row. Vizzy, oh my goodness, Vizzy Lawrence just popped into the chat. Look at that. Let's see if he's got a counterspell for me. He got a counterspell for me. He's got a 1-drop counterspell for me. Yeah, he does. Reveal. This guy just got shuffled too. Adios, Elwist. Yeah, that's not all. It's not all guaranteed wins, bro. Gotta work for them, man. Oh, that's pretty much where I live at. I live at win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2. It's gonna do its best to keep you at 50%. It's gonna do its gosh darndest to keep you at 50%. For sure. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Op goes first. Let's see if we actually hit anything but blue here. Now we hit black. All right. Stormcarved. Let's do that. All right. Tenacious, very nice. Let's do Delver. Pop. There we go. If you get out of bed, you'll find it there all alone. Open eyes, turn the page, my little dark age. You gonna play a cut down? Yeah. If you get out of bed, you'll find it there, all alone. Broken eyes, turn the page, my little dark age. Lord Gypticus, up to his old trick to kiss. Let's keep this. If you get out of bed. It's going back and forth, man. Back and forth. It's not, I wouldn't say it's going fantastic, but it's going. It's going. You know? It's going. New York Stargate. Okay. This man got all 3 tenacious. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Good for you, man. Graveyard Trespasser. Why is this guy playing so slow? That's what I'm kind of wondering. This guy is playing really slow. Alright, do that. I think I'm already dead here. Alright, let's keep it going. We keep going back and forth, guys. We can't make any headway. Very strange. Perfect hand. And I said if he's got the he needed a 2-banger direct damage, a 2 or 3-banger direct damage. He also needed the Kami. So he needed to do 5 damage to me. Were you just singing System? Ooh, and then now with a smooth regulator smoking cigato. Yeah, of course I'm singing System, bro. Where the regulators that deregulate. Where the animated that reanimate. Ooh, denial. I'm always singing System, bro. That's my favorite band. Probably one of my favorite bands of all time. I've lost tier 1 plat to tier 4. I did that. Yeah, I did that last season. I went back so far, I don't even think that I could have... I don't think I could have gone back any farther if I had tried. Oh, man, if they went back onto... I don't think they will. I don't think they will, but man, if they did, woo-wee, you know where I'll be. I have Mesmerize on vinyl. It's probably one of my favorite albums of all time. Let's do Battlemage Captain. Let's do blast that guy out. Let's do that. I like Hypnotize, don't get it fucked up, but Mesmerize, man, that's my shit right there, dude. Tickets will be $600+. Yeah, if the Blink 182 concert is any indication, Ticketmaster will keep shuckling us to death. Do my best to reading while people are trying to talk during car rides. That's funny. Mesmerize is better. I mean, Hypnotize is good, but Mesmerize is just... My goodness, man. You know what I mean? Alright, let's put that. He's got an instant. That's where they're headed. That's kind of what they want. Everything is becoming a premium. That's where we're rapidly heading with everything. The prices of everything are headed up to be completely unattainable. I don't know what the end game is, just to lock everybody out of any kind of form of entertainment, but I don't know.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like.
You can play Magic for 2 weeks with that kind of money. I know, man. I know, bro. Come on, swing in with Evolve Sleeper. Do it, man. Do it. Ah, swing in with Evolve Sleeper. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. Hey, listen, man. If you watch my economy video, you don't have to spend that much on Magic. He's going to have, I'll tell you what he's going to have. He's going to have a Path of Peril. Oh, he's got a Cathar. Oh, that's not going to help. That's not going to help, dude. So the only bad thing I can draw here is a mana, which pretty much guarantees that I'm going to draw it. Oh, my goodness. Actual card. GG. Look at that. Well, I guess the shuffler works for you sometimes. Yep. Bana. Welcome all the new people. I see a lot of new people here. Welcome all you guys. I hope you're going to my YouTube channel and signing up for my YouTube channel. YouTube channel. I like to say it that way. I like to say it nonsensically. YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Alright. Neural Net. When I play Neural Net? I don't even remember playing Neural Net, so that should tell you. There's a werewolf that checks on these things, yes. He does. He is a checksum. Blasted. Consider. No, I don't want that. Put that away. Alright. We got nothing but garbage around here. That's called the NBG. Nothing but garbage. Swing it in, boys. Do it. We're gonna do a Fading Hope and try to catch that chicken. Ooh. Blast it out. I have literally played nothing but blue and red decks. I don't know why it's trying to. I've played some black intermittently, but I would say 50% of what I played here is blue and red decks. Easy 50%. No, we don't want that. It's gonna be a mana. Watch this. Oh, it's actually Haughty Djinn. Oh, I'm so haughty. I'm a haughty Djinn. Thundering Raiju, fantastic. He's gonna swing in for a Mega Millions here. He's gonna go for the Mega Multiplier. Block that. Haughty Djinn can do nothing. This has been my whole night, guys, by the way. Just this back forth, this one pip. Just back and forth on this one pip. It's gonna keep you at 50%. It's gonna keep you there. You can fight it all you want. But it's gonna keep you at 50%. I wouldn't be surprised if my win rate is literally 50%. Let me pull it up. Yeah, look at that. I'll show you. I'll show you. Here's AetherHub. There it is. Look. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. It's going to keep you at 50%, man. It's going to happen. You're not gaining ground. You won't go back, but you ain't gaining ground. That ain't happening. If I get 2 wins in a row, I'm looking for 2 wins in a row, and then I'm done for the night. If I get 2 wins in a row, I'm done for the night. I just realized that, what's-his-face said, I'm going to go buy a toothbrush and never came back. Somebody should probably go check on him. Gobble Fraggle, what's up, man? Finnegan TV. CNG stream, I see you lurking out there, man. You lurking and jerking. Urishio. Delver. The meta is super median right now. I can see that, jeez. It's all balance in all things, apparently. It's just... reveal, bump, bump, and we're gonna swing out on that bingo. We have a make disappear and a negate, so I'm gonna try to control him out here. Mr. Mardu. Mr. Mardu comes in and he plays a, let's do that. You don't need that. You don't need to order reveal, bro. That's for suckers. Alright, let's do this. Why don't we Delver it again? Okay, and we'll swing on the bang, okay? Shadow Prophecy. I don't like that at all. That sounds ominous, bro. Let's see. Yeah, reveal. I'll take that. Thank you. All right, fantastico. And we'll bing it again. We have another make disappear here, and he's out of. Mr. Mardu is out of here. Mr. Mardu himself playing a multicolor deck. That may have been Swayze. I'm not 100% sure. He is known as Mr. Mardu. He made Mardu merchandise. That's how much he loves Mardu. So that 50-50, that was Swayze on an alt account. So watch out for that. Leeds just subscribed. Welcome, Leeds. You know, guys, we're going to call it right there. We're going to call it right there for tonight, guys. Good game. Really kept me at 50%. I think there's a lot of potential in this deck. But man, did it only match me against mono blue and mono red. Holy God. Still kept me fairly positive in diamond. I mean, holding my own in diamond. So I think if you're running in gold or plat with this, you'll be all right. But yeah, we're going to call it right there. We're going to call it right there for this. But stick around for the Shakedown Breakdown. The stream isn't over. The stream's still going on for probably another 20 minutes. If you were here at the stream, you'd like it. Until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain. You've been great. The word is Electrostatic.